Hey guys, welcome to Jurassic Room. I want to touch on this really quick. Now, I posted a video the other day called Zendaya as Mary Jane. Now, I recognize one sentence in there that I really did get wrong. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Check out my Arkham VR reaction. That explained a little bit too. It explained a lot better than that video was, because I had just woken up and I found it irritating, the video. Which I don't care what anyone thinks. I've already been labeled a sexist for not liking Ghostbusters all along YouTube. But what I wanted to just get through was, I'm not so much... I'm willing to give her a chance based on how some other Disney actresses have, or actors have come out of, you know, the Disney hole from like their old shows, like Zac Efron. Well, however, he didn't play any shows. He only played in High School Musical, which ended up being a huge success, and then he ended up being a huge actor. And not a lot of them have actually come out of that hole. Selena Gomez, Bella Thorne in a way. However, she's only really played in. She was in Scream. She was in an Adam Sandler movie. And a few other things. She kind of dug herself out of the hole. And Zendaya is barely digging herself out of the hole since she's playing a few Lifetime movies. And she's a model. Now here's my point. Now, say Bella Thorne. She's a natural redhead and white. Not that that's a problem with the race thing. I'm just putting my point. If she's got the same almost criteria as Zendaya, why don't you go after her to play the part? And I'm not saying exclude Zendaya from any Marvel movies. Just get her a movie, which she will definitely, you know, well, for one, she could play the part, and that meets her ethnicity. However, she's not full. I know that she's not fully black. I know that. Get her to play as White Tiger. White Tiger has martial arts skills. She's black. And she's got other attributes that Zendaya could pull off. And that would be an interesting character to bring into the Spider-Man movies. You know, that, you know, Ultimate Spider-Man and all that. I'm doubtful that she could portray Mary Jane well, which I don't think she is. She's supposed to be playing a character named Michelle, but they're going through a huge amount of rewrites, so she probably could be MJ. Not really much else. This was very short. I wanted to get across. I only have a small problem with her acting because she's, you know, been in mostly Disney Channel shows. She's doing Casey Undercover right now, and that is just a cringeworthy show. One of the worst that's on there. One day, when I get the editing really great, I'm going to do a top 10 worst Disney Channel shows. And that will be on here shortly, hopefully. I will start writing on that, actually. And my huge problem isn't that isn't the whole race thing, even though it's a small part of it. Personally, I don't think any comic book character should be, you know, they should all be how they're portrayed in the comics. That goes down to attitude, appearance, race, you know, ethnicity, and so forth. That's just my thinking. It's not like a novel or something like that you can kind of build off of that, off of what a character acts like. And you can just give them an ethnicity and all that if you wanted to adapt it into a film. So, and like what Stan Lee says, create more characters. Look what they've done with the newer Marvel characters with ethnicity in the past 10 years. They got Miles Morales. He's an alternate universe Spider-Man, and he's Hispanic and black. And then you've got the Kamala Khan, I think is her name. And she's the Miss Marvel. She's Pakistani-American. You know, and they're doing a good job by introducing us to the comics. Now, no one had a problem with Nick Fury being black, because originally he was white in the comics. They changed the comics. That's the point. The comic was changed to match his persona. And that's what everyone wants, them to be like in the comics. And it really pulled off when they got Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Now, Zendaya could, in a rare instance, maybe pull this off. But, you know, she's going to have, you know, she may have the acting, but you will have to get her into somewhat of the appearance of Mary Jane from the comics. Now, a kind of Raggedy Ann kind of Mary Jane would work for, like, her evolution through the movies, like what everyone's saying, but you still will have to give her her attributes like red hair and her moxie attitude, her kind of flirty with Peter Parker like in the comics and TV shows and movies and all that. But she doesn't have to be something like a direct copy of Kirsten Dunst's Mary Jane. Anyway, that's my point. Like, say if they wanted to, Zendaya also has the same criteria, and she meets almost everything for, you know, the standards. Now, another thing is, people keep on saying like Shailene Woodley. I never really had a problem with Shailene Woodley. I think she could have pulled it off if, you know, they gave her a chance, and that was just a bunch of hardcore like Divergent fans that did that, and I don't really know why. I thought she could have played the part, and I think Bella Thorne would be a better choice than Zendaya personally. I'm not saying exclude Zendaya, but, you know, give her a different part in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, give her a new character, and she doesn't have to be a civilian. She just, you know, give her a part that, like, Bella Thorne doesn't have martial arts skills. Well, surely neither does Zendaya, even though she does that for that Casey Undercover show. But Zendaya has more experience in that regard, so she might be able to pull off a character like White Tiger better than she could like Mary Jane. And Bella Thorne, which, to be honest, I'm not a fan of either of these actresses. I'm just going off of like what was in Disney and all that. That might be their interest, is that they got Disney actresses that are in these littler shows, you know, low-level shows, and they're trying to bring them up into the movies because they're already popular with the kids. So I'm saying, do that. And you're doing fan service, and you're doing service to the actors as well. Anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed that. You know, it's better than my last video, and I think it'll better explain what I think. So don't go off calling me a racist and whatnot. I've already gone through all that. Sips my tea. Actually, I got tea right here. Anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. One more thing. This is more of a rant on this part. The one thing I really hate, though, is that when any comic book character speaks out against something that's being changed very drastically, I'm not saying this is very drastic, but, you know, say a name like Ghostbusters. Now, that was drastic. You took, you know, the original Ghostbusters and you turned them into four, to me, not so funny comedians. I've seen a few Melissa McCarthy's movies, and they're just not funny to me. Like, I saw Identity Thief and Spy. Those weren't really funny to me. Just a bunch of fat jokes. That's like fart jokes. They get tired after a while. And as soon as everyone started saying this movie sucks, you know, this is stupid, they shouldn't have done this, like, no. Ghostbusters 2016 was a disservice to the fans. And look what the director did. He, or actually the whole, you know, the producers, Dan Aykroyd, they all just said, no, they're just sexist. That's not the point. You're not doing the fans a service. And I get that, you know. Hold on, I forgot where I was going there. David Ayer. Not David Ayer. I forget. He's directing Guardians of the Galaxy. I forget. He did Slither too and all that. I get that that can be shallow at times. You know, just say that, hey, you gotta give this certain character their ethnicity and as an actor as well. You know, yet, but you know what? That's what the fans want. They want comic book accurate characters. And you can't just say that, hey, this is all we can find. There are tons of actors, actresses as well, that can play the part, look the part, and fans will be happy. And the problem is, they're just trying to, I want to say politically correct. You know, they just want to show that they're grounded with, they're trying to put in more ethnicity into these movies, which is not bad. You know, some characters, like I'm going to start doing my Justice League Dark video in a few minutes. You know, some characters can, like, say, Swamp Thing could have an African American actor plays him, because he's mostly Swamp Thing. He's not mostly Alec Holland most of the time. You know, say if you're doing that into a movie, you may have Alec Holland for a short time, but for the whole movie, you're going to have mostly Swamp Thing. So say you get, even though he's dead, Michael Clark Duncan. Maybe that's not so much of a good casting choice for Swamp Thing, but you get what I mean. What did I mean? Oh, yeah. Sometimes it works. But anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. Sorry I kind of went off like that for a few minutes there. And hope y'all enjoy this video.